Hello, Leo. Welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and today I will be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, and abundance reading for the month of March 2022. If this is your first time catching one of my readings, I do want to say welcome, and I invite you to subscribe because I do these readings each and every month, and I would love to share your money message with you. For the readings this month, I will be using my tie-dye tarot deck. I will clarify with my Radiant Rider-Waite tarot, and then I will close out your reading, Leo, with a Goddess Guidance Oracle card. You can see that the cards are already starting to come out here, and I'm still working on my setup. I know, I've been talking to you guys about trying to improve my filming situation, so that's what I'm working on. So I appreciate your understanding while I figure everything out. Also, I have opened up the channel for channel memberships if you are interested. The join button is right below this video. I'm thinking about doing some Q&A videos, either live or recorded, either way. And but I don't know if I want to do them on the main channel. I think maybe in a smaller private setting might be better. So anyways, if you are interested, the button is below. All right, Leo, let's go ahead and jump right into your reading. So, this is a lot. You've got some good things coming in here. We've got 2 knights. That's definitely support and assistance coming in. Ace of Wands, cash flow, positive cash flow, an influx of cash coming into your life at the beginning of March. Also, we have the 9 of Cups. That's the wish card. Whatever you're wishing for, hoping for, praying for, it's making its way to you. You will start to see signs of it as we move into the new month. Next, we have the 7 of Wands. Now, that's a communication card. Pay attention to the conversations you have, especially with people in your family or people closest to you, because I get the sense that they're not on the same page. Not that it's wrong, it's just different, okay? You've got your goals, your dreams, you've got your plans, but the people closest to you may not be as understanding or fully comprehend what it is you're trying to do, especially as it relates to money or your business or your career or your investments, okay? Finally, we have this 4 of Wands. Now, the 4 of Wands in the reverse, that's a card of not having a solid foundation. Now, it's not necessarily bad, because sometimes when you have something that's not fully grounded, it gives you a lot of room to make changes and to adapt as you go. But I'm picking up with this, that there's something that you're trying to do, but it hasn't fully solidified yet. And as that relates to your money, I'm feeling like this is something business related. Okay, so if you're trying to start a business, you need to make sure that the foundation is secure, or you need to make sure that things are legitimized in the best way possible. And if it's not a business, it could be some, investment stuff. So just make sure that everything is solid, okay? Because I'm picking up that there's something that's not quite as tight as it needs to be, especially something money related, okay? Now, again, I talked about these 2 knights here. That is some type of support or assistance coming your way. Something happening at work, something happening in your personal life here. Now, it could be an offer. It could be a delivery, because a lot of the signs have been getting this. So it could be someone delivering something or buying something for you and then, bringing it to you and dropping it off. Okay? So that's pretty cool. You've got a really good start to March, Leo. All right. Whoa. Let's see what else shows up for Leo. As it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of March 2022. What do we need to know for the sign of Leo? All right, this is a new deck, and so the cards are kind of slippery. Okay. Let me move everything down. All right, Leo, so as we continue on into the second week of March, again, I'm picking up a lot of relationship and personal life stuff here. All right, so March looks like it's going to be a lot of relationship stuff going on for you. And I have a feeling that this is going to impact your money in some way. Now, it's not bad. As a matter of fact, from what I'm seeing here, it looks like there's going to be some positive and negative effects, okay? We have the King of Wands. This is a relationship with someone at your job. Someone is watching you, or someone is recognizing you for the work that you do. Someone is very, very impressed by you. Someone also is thinking of working with you in some way, or promoting you, or giving you more responsibility, which in turn will bring in more money. But now we also have the Lover's card, and then we have the Two of Cups here. Now the Lover's card in reverse talks about a divine separation. In other words, things, maybe you and your partner go a separate way, or maybe you and a coworker. But there's a personal relationship that is being dissolved, but it's not a nasty thing. As a matter of fact, I'm feeling like this is very beneficial because of the next card, which is the Eight of Wands. Now, the Eight of Wands is a card about timing. It also talks about things happening ahead of schedule, or things happening in such a perfect timing way that things just go really, really well, right? So that's what I'm kind of picking up with this here, is that, there could be the end of a relationship, but it's not necessarily bad. It looks like it's something that's going to benefit you financially in some way. But now here's where things get a little bit tricky. We have the Devil card, which is attachments to something that is unhealthy or something that is not useful. In the case of us, since we're talking about money, are you attached to something that is financially draining you? Is it a relationship? Is it bad habits? Is it an addiction? Is it a toxic circumstance or situation at home? So this card is giving more of a warning as opposed to an actual prediction. The Devil card is saying, what are you attached to that is affecting you financially? Now we also have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is a card of emotion and sensitivity, but it's also a card of emotional intelligence, meaning he's not someone that just lets his feelings fly all over the place. This is something where you have an emotional intelligence, emotional maturity, where you realize what's going on and you understand the dynamics that are coming into play here, especially as it relates to your emotions, your relationships, and your money. But then we have the Two of Cups. Now the Two of Cups, this is a divine union. This is a divine partnership coming together. Here we see something, kind of separating, but here we see something coming together. Now this can be interpreted two ways. This could be a temporary separation. The Lover's card means you decide to take a break, right? Some time passes, you do your thing, they do their thing, and then you guys come together better, stronger. Or it could be, this is a dissolving of a relationship. Now you've made way, and a new one is beginning. One that is much more beneficial to you, something that is a better match, something that is much more your style, your flavor. Okay, so I don't want you to feel like this is necessarily a negative. Like I said, there's a lot of positive dynamics here, but certain elements have to be brought to your attention in order to make it work for you. All right, Leo, let's continue on here and see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances. Prosperity. and abundance for March 2022. Okay. All right, Leo. So as we move into the second half of March, I apologize for the camera shake there. Looks like you're going to be making a lot of future plans, right? Because like I said, some of these things have been brought into your awareness. Now it's time to kind of renegotiate what you're going to do as it relates to your money. Are you going to stay in this job? Are you going to continue this business? Are you going to continue on in the investment strategies that you've currently been implementing, right? It's about rediscovering what the priorities are for you as it relates to your money. Next, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. That's another investment card. One of my favorite investment cards, but when I see him in reverse, it means that either the timing is not right for you to invest, or you have to be a careful investor, Leo. So in other words, don't invest in something that you're not familiar with, and don't overinvest money that you may not have, okay? So I want you to really take your time and really be strategic and thoughtful when you invest, you know, if you decide to invest, especially in the second half of the month. Next, we have the Justice card in the reverse. That is a decision being made that you have no impact and no say in. A lot of times this card shows up when it's something legal. So if there is a situation that you're waiting to hear back on, looks like a decision is going to be made, but you're not going to have any input, okay? Now, that's not necessarily bad, but I know it's frustrating. Next, we have the Queen of Cups. That's another card of emotions and sensitivity. Sometimes the Queen of Cups can be a little bit insensitive, or she can be overly emotional, all right? So when it comes to these relationships we've talked about, understand that emotions are going to be a very key factor as far as how these situations turn out. And I only bring up these emotions and these relationships because, as we all know, relationships really affect our finances, right? Especially if we have a family to take care of, or if we have obligations, you know. So I just really want to make you aware of that. Next, we have the Judgment card. That's redefining a current circumstance for the better. So that's where things really turn around in your favor, because the Judgment card says that things will work out to your advantage, even though when it looks like nothing is working in your favor. Just understand that the Judgment card means that you're really going to redefine your circumstances and really reestablish your relationships, especially those that are financial or have, you know, money ties to them. Okay, let's see what else is showing up for you, Leo. As it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance. For the month of March 2022. All right, Leo, as we close out the month, you know what? I want one more card. I don't know if I just forgot or if it just looked off, but I definitely think we need, oh, and another one came out. Oh, looks like there's going to be some travel. Okay. As we close out March, Leo, 7 of Wands, looks like you're going to be busy with work. It's not going to be something you particularly enjoy doing, but the money's going to be there. So just, it's one of those things where you just have to embrace and get it done. Just get it done. Next, we have the Emperor. Now, the Emperor is a card of control, but it's also a card of being the decision maker, being responsible and taking responsibility for whatever happens. Now, I feel like you kind of are already doing that, Leo, very well. So I don't want you to feel like you're not doing enough, because when I see the Emperor, that means you're doing everything within your power and then some. Okay, and it's definitely going to create some options for you. The 7 of Cups talks about having opportunities, having more than one option to do exactly what it is you want to do. So if you're trying to make more money, realize there's more than one way to be a millionaire. There's more than one way to run a successful business. There's more than one way to be a successful investor. Okay, you just have to find what resonates for you. Next, we have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. She's my card of overspending sometimes when I see her. And I also have that Ace of Wands. Remember, we have that card here. Both of those cards are in the reverse, so that's telling me to tell you, do not overspend. I know it's hard sometimes. And also, do not spend money that you don't have, okay? So I know we have cash flow coming in, but make sure you don't spend it before the cash actually hits your bank account. Okay, that's what I'm getting from these two cards here. Now, finally, we have the Six of Wands. I'm definitely picking up that this is a travel card. I think you're going to be taking a trip, Leo, or you will be planning a trip. Maybe for the summer, maybe for the holidays, who knows? But you definitely will be either on a vacation, on holiday, taking a road trip, just getting away, you know, for a change of scenery. And it's definitely going to be a positive and fun experience. All right, Leo, you've got a good month. You know, it's going to be interesting, but I think you're going to learn a lot too. Just from what I'm seeing here, like I said, I feel like there's some lessons to be learned as it relates to your personal life, your emotions, and your money. All right, let's go ahead. Oh, this is such a nice card. All right, so we got Mary Magdalene. And it says unconditional love. Love yourself, others, and every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. Now, if this doesn't reflect what we talked about in the reading, I don't know what does, because, you know, I think that's really what needs to come into your awareness is the unconditional love. And that could be where these relationships and these emotions come into play for you. All right, Leo, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, observations, please drop them down below. I want to thank you so much for spending this time with me. We'll do it all again next month.